Hello, Cassie Brown.
Hello, Rhonda Melogy. Happy birthday.
I am so excited. And I'm so fancy right now. I'm wearing a sash with blinking lights.
I love the sash. I love the blinking lights. And I think your plan is to continue to wear this for the next few days, right? So like this is a birthday week.
So Daniel got me this. What's really fun, he got me this. He had to leave, but he got me the sash and then the lights. He didn't even know about the lights. Hey there, it's Rhonda Melogy. If you like what you're seeing, make sure to hit the subscribe button below so you know when I publish a new video, probably any minute now. And so this morning, Jack and I went to breakfast, which was so fun. We went to, got up really early and we went to a favorite place here in town. And I had this on. I do not do this. And so I had this on. And what was so awesome was that they brought me my crate and it said happy birthday. And I went up to the girl and I was like, thank you so much. That was so sweet of you to think of me like that and to pass the information. It's a system, Cassie, to pass that along to everyone back in the kitchen. But yeah. And so this afternoon, my sister's coming and Jack and my sister are going to go to Asheville to see Maggie play soccer. Andrew's going to meet us there. And I've never heard of this. Have you ever heard of like a tear cake or a pull apart cake? Have you ever heard of those?
No, I've heard of monkey bread, but that's about it. Not associated with a birthday cake.
No, so I know it's weird. I don't care. I'm gonna wear the sash and it's cupcakes. So it's a collection of cupcakes, but it looks like something, right? So it looks like one piece. So think about the pull apart as them pulling the
Got
cupcakes.
it.
And so we're going to see Maggie play soccer. So it's a soccer jersey for the Citadel with the light blue and number one because they're number one and pull apart. So it's all about, remember like sending cupcakes with the kids to
Yeah.
like classes and stuff. So that's what I'm doing this afternoon. And so I'm really excited. It's been a fun day all day.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Well, speaking about fun and speaking about it's your day, today, what we're talking about is Rhonda's favorite things. So we picked three things that we're going to be talking about that we have been diving into, kind of opening up a little bit behind the scenes, sharing what we've been working on, why we've chosen certain things to step into, and just kind of bridge the gap in what we have been honing into. I feel like this has been a whole process. I think I need to acknowledge this. Like, what are we coming up on 2 years? Rhonda? Yeah, 2 years. And so it's taken us 2 years to get to this point, and evolutions and iterations and simplifying, evaluating, refining, throwing some things out, bringing some things here. And so I think that's kind of where we start is what our number one focus is right now and what's on your top favorite things.
All right. So you want me to tell all of them or we're gonna go one and
One,
okay,
one, because
okay.
this is like a birthday party where we're opening presents one at a time.
Okay. So if Rhonda and Cassie had a baby, that's how we're going to start the first thing.
Okay. Wow. How about that for a headline?
That would freak Daniel out. Seriously, it's our new program, which we just launched. I think I feel like we launched it last month. I feel like it's still launching this month.
Yeah.
But it's Business Operations Accelerator.
Right.
And I think what has been so fun is let's just pull you want to this is almost
Yeah,
going to
let's do it. I mean, this is our show. Hello.
so the interesting thing is so Cassie and I partnered together a couple years ago, as she said, and we had a mastermind program and we worked privately one-on-one with clients. I had some things, she had some things when we partnered, and we continue to do those things, but collectively, and there have been little programs that we've done together, but we joined a mastermind group. We joined a mastermind group that Cassie leapt us into, like we just dove head in first. And I think it was back in February, we had our first hot seat, which was really, really, really uncomfortable for me. And that started the process, I think, like the festering, because in that hot seat, we said, we need a webinar. We need a webinar. We didn't know what it was, but that was the thing that we got the hot. I was sweating. Kaci was crying. I mean, it was just like we were squirming, very, very uncomfortable. But that really, I think, was the beginning. Fast forward to June, and we are attending a live session of the mastermind. And the first day, Onnit did his thing, and we listened. And the next morning, you were in the bathroom putting on makeup. And I busted in and I went, this is it. And you're like, yeah, and it's Business Operations Accelerator. Oh my gosh. And from that point, I drew pictures. I was passing the iPad to you. This is what it looks like. This is it, Kaci. And from that point on, it was pushback launch, pushback launch, pushback launch. So what that's my breakdown. So what is your breakdown so far?
So I think for me is, part of the reason why we work is because we have unique skill sets each individually. And so we bring it to the table. But it's a blessing and a curse because it means we can do a lot of things really, really well. Right. So when we first collaborated, it started with one person asking one question: what does it look like to work? And we were like, this is what it looks like. And like Kaci's throwing in what she's got and Rhonda's throwing in what she's got. And we're just going to like literally do everything that we need to do in your business. And the scope was really, really wide. And there was a lot of responsibility that we were taking on, which got us to where we are. Right. So I regret nothing.
Oh, no.
But I think my favorite part about this particular number one is that it led us to literally putting that flag in the sand where it's like, we are going to own business operations. And we've never really like said that sentence. We've talked about systems. And when we talk about systems, there's 4 major systems that every business takes to operate: marketing, operations, sales, and fulfillment. Like we can say this like in our sleep, right? And we can contribute and improve every single system, hands down, because we've done it for our own business. We've done it for clients. Like it's in our blood. But this is where the difference is with specialization and zone of genius. When we started really looking at like, what is this zone of genius? It was on the operations side, the fulfillment side. And the thing that we love most is client experience, which brings us right back to like why we started this podcast in the first place: creating clients for life. And it starts with how you're going to support your clients through the journey after the sale, right? So we finally kind of had our little baby come to Jesus realization where it's like, you know what? There are people in the industry, they've got marketing covered, right? Yep. We don't necessarily have to go to battle over that market share, right? Sales, same thing. There's people in the industry, they've got that on lockdown, right? So can we help improve sales? Absolutely. There's a process. We've got signature systems we improve all day for our clients, and it's sweet, right? But it's because we come at it from the fulfillment and operations side, right? So that became sort of our little labyrinth, our cheat code of exactly where we're going to play. We're going to play in the area that supports all of the other systems, because once we get this right, sales are easy. Marketing is easy, right? And the beautiful thing about all of that is when a business owner is confident in the way that they're supported and delivering, they will actually go sell. They will confidently make the offer. So it changes everything, right? And so what it was is taking all of those lessons and saying, okay, this is the space we're going to be on. This is what we want to be known for. And then how can we, like in that group program environment, because I think that's the one thing that you and I both agree on. scalability comes through simplification. And the way that we can teach is a group environment. I think we also, our love language is, dialogue, conversation, and communication, right? So that's always a core component in any community that we create. But in just focusing on that with the Business Operations Accelerator, and that's what we're calling it now. In future launches, I don't know, maybe we get a sexier name, who knows? But like, it's crazy clear on what we're focusing on. Business operations, right? So for me, outside looking in, it was a relief because my perspective is I do a lot of traveling. I do a lot of speaking. We'll speak on summits, we'll go to retreats. And so like, I'm sort of that mouthpiece for the business. And I would always struggle. I'd ask Rhonda, I'm like, okay, what am I going here for? And how am I positioning? Like, because I can have a conversation about anything. And before, when we were looking at diagnosing the 4 different systems, it gets really heavy trying to explain what we do. But now when I say, we simplify your business operations, we streamline SOPs, we bring in and identify areas of opportunities for team support and create amazing client experiences. Okay, how do you do that? I want that. What's it look like to work with you, right? That's exactly what I need to focus on, right? So for me, it was the beauty of focus, which is interesting because that's what the program creates for the members, is focusing on business operations. Because another thing that we've both experienced is burnout, overwhelm, feeling like we've got the weight of the world on the shoulders. And it brings us closer to our mission. I think every evolution that we've done brings us closer to our mission of simplifying business and getting business owners out of reaction mode, out of stress, out of overwhelm, out of that roller coaster of loving their business and then the next day wanting to completely burn it all down. And to me, when there's more healthy business owners and mindset and personal growth and what they put out into the world, the way that they serve, when there's healthier businesses and business owners, we all win and create a ripple effect of impact. And that aligns with our mission. So for me, focusing on business operations brought us closer to what we're trying to create out in the world, especially for women-owned businesses, especially for minority-ran businesses, that creates these simple supportive structures and gets them out of hustle mode.
Check. No, I think yes to everything you say. You always say that everything so eloquently. I think for me, like the pushback on, well, why didn't you just launch? Why didn't you just launch? For me, and what I really, really enjoy doing is taking a big, overwhelming problem, breaking it down into simple steps. And sometimes when you do that and you come up with a solution, you say, wait, is it that simple? Well, if it's that simple, is it valuable? Are people going to want it? And so there was a little bit of imposter syndrome. Well, this is easy. Well, it's easy for me. Is it easy for Cassie? Is it easy for Karen? Is it easy for Susie? Whoever, right? No, it's not. They're seeking that time and time and time again. Members, one-on-one clients, the front of the house is amazing. Beautiful landscape, beautiful entryway. Everything is amazing. The back of the house in the backyard is just, it's falling, it's burning down. It is absolutely burning down. And it paralyzes business owners where they don't launch, where they just maintain status quo. And I think for me and you, when we launched this, that this was our flagship. We have, templates that have sold for 4 years now, and those customers are still using those templates every single day to stay organized. I learned so much between that and the children's sale that I ran. It's like, if you think about masses amount of traffic and masses amount of people coming at you, I also take that into account when I'm building something. I think about all of those inbox questions that people are going to have, the problems, the hiccups. And the beautiful thing about that experience and having that experience is how this program came together. We have had enough programs and we've had enough feedback, literally, and I'm going to get a little fancy pants here. If we show our membership hubs and the way that they're organized, we don't even have an offer and someone says, how can I get that? It's visually, like, it's simplified. And that is so important in the customer experience. With Business Operations Accelerator, it literally, when you look at the page, it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we were thinking about live sessions that we would have with the community. And this is what got me out of pushing back and into, when can we get this done? And that's when Kaci said, well, I can do an accelerator session. And I was like, oh my gosh, my brain just exploded. What is that? I don't even know what it is, but I want to attend. And it was funny during our live call, like you were like talking all about it. And I was like, and you guys got to come to my sessions too, because I'll make operations fun.
Which is true. Like, I joke with Rhonda all the time, like systems make me want to stab out my eyes with forks, but she does, she makes it fun. And we operate within a system. We have an incredible team. Like I can't even, like, that's a whole nother, I'm going to write that down. Let's make a whole podcast about team. Okay. So that is, Rhonda's favorite thing, number one, right? Stepping in, ruthlessly owning, unapologetically claiming we are just going to eat, sleep, and breathe business operations. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make SOPs simple and sexy. And it's going to grow and impact a lot of businesses, which again, like just highlights our mission. And it just is a beautiful focus, right? Now, Rhonda's favorite thing, number 2, is essentially like, it's one of those things that has just been one of these beautiful journeys of discovery, where not only is this continuing to be a bigger part of our business and how our team thrives with the systems that Rhonda, the genius Melogy, has created, but it's also, I feel like, almost like a huge linchpin in what is going to be the true accelerator of Business Operations Accelerator.
Thanks for spending some time with us today. Click the link. It's the first link. We make it super simple for any of the tools and resources that we talked about in today's video, helping you make it easy for your freedom to impact.